Well, we finally did it. We set the first marine fish into extinction, eliminated from the planet. Because of why? Human activity. Yep, it's been declared. What fish is it? Let's talk about it. Check this out.
Like this and like that and like this and like this. Like this.
The Java stingaree was a species of the ray family, obviously, and it was about the size of a dinner plate. This fish was taken out by mostly crazy amounts of unregulated fishing. That's the main cause. Years of this has put it into extinction. This fish no longer lives. I'll show you a picture of it as we go on. But back in 1862, this thing was considered so rare because it was so unknown that nobody knew what it was. And of course, much like the birds emerged 66 million years ago after the asteroid came down and destroyed Earth and got rid of all the dinosaurs, life does go on. But let's talk a little bit more about the Java stingaree and just talk about a little bit more about facts about it and what it was and see what it looked like. By the 1870s, this species of marine fish was already on the decline. At Jakarta Bay, which made things worse, they were becoming heavily industrialized, which caused their habitats to decline and degrade, which further put the icing on the cake and causing these guys to become extinct, along with the unregulated, intensive fishing of these guys. And the meats were sold in marketplaces, of course, and these fish were sold just as anything is that's of value. This is all just a testament to what humans can do and the impact that we have on this earth and why certain organizations put certain restrictions in place. This earth will reset itself and rebuild itself by itself. And then you inject human activity into the situation and you're speeding this process up. And one thing I have learned is you don't want to mess with nature. Nature always finds a way, and nature doesn't need human help. Human beings are a cancer, if you will, to the earth. And one day it will shed itself of us. I know your guys' thoughts on this. Obviously there's nothing we can do because at the end of the day, money talks and bullcrap walks. And people will do anything to make a dollar. It's nothing new. We've been doing it for centuries. But to the point that we make an animal go extinct unnaturally? Let's think about this for a minute. My thoughts on this? Stuff like this happens all the time. It's been going on for a long time, and it's going to continue to happen. There is a fine line between nature doing it and people doing it. But at the end of the day, if a person's going to do it, they're going to do it. Even if it's made illegal, even if there's restrictions in place, people are going to do this stuff. You can get mad at it, and you can take all the precautions and put all the barriers in place you want, but if it comes down to making a dollar and making money off something, people are going to do it. It's a very hard thing to stop. We can slow it down, but we can never really make it stop. And it's just one of them things that are going to happen. If a volcano erupts and takes out an entire village, it's a sad day. If a hurricane spools up and kills a lot of people, it's a sad day. But this is nature. This is a part of life. It's going to happen. And people die every day doing dumber things. This is one of those dumber things. Do I get worked up about it? Should you get worked up about it? Maybe you do. Maybe this kind of thing upsets you. But put that energy into trying to stop it or come up with some ideas to eliminate the human imprint. But it's going to be a very hard thing to stop. Why is an example like this so important to understand that we need to put regulations in place and try to relax on, killing these kind of species and to the point they're extinct is because you are causing a ripple, an unnatural ripple in the cycle of life. And when you do that, it causes something else, like a domino effect, to happen negatively. Maybe the fish that ate that fish solely, as for example, thrived on that fish, and now it's going to die because it no longer has a meal. You get the idea. I can think of 100 examples and keep going on with it, but I think you get the idea. Once we start it, there's no putting it back in the box. What is going to be the result of this? Going forward in sea life, there's always, for every action, there's always a reaction. So we're going to see what comes next from this, because people aren't stopping. There's a lot of species of fish out there on the endangered species list. This is the first one, obviously, to actually become extinct because of our activity. What happens next? 70 years ago to now, and it's gone. Something to think about. Let me know your comments on this subject. Let me know if you know anything about this. Leave your comments below. And you guys be safe. Hope you had a happy holidays. And I hope you have a good rest of your week for Dare. And happy 2024.